let's say we wanted to do just part of her face. That's how I'll do this one. So it's a little bit different. So let's say they're like, can you just bring up the left side of her face a little bit? We don't want that much contrast. We want her face to be pretty evenly lit. Because sometimes you'll get that where people are like, yeah, I don't like that. I mean, her face is pretty even anyway, but you can tell this side's a little darker on the left. It's a little darker on the left side. So what we're going to do, HDR, let's just do global. We're just going to lift that up a little bit just to kind of balance it out. So that's a little bit much. Let's go on and off. So I'm gonna feather it too, so it's not like obvious. So you can do the softness here too. Let me turn the power window off, because you can see that obviously her face is like split, and I actually went lighter on this side, but that's okay. It's not that I would necessarily do this. I'm just wanting it to be obvious so you can see. I just softened it up. And let's just say we're just going to bring it down a little bit more. Okay, that feels a lot better. So we're going to on and off that. And you can see this is where her face was. It's so subtle. It's very subtle. But a lot of color grading, a lot of times it's just very subtle things you do. This is where it was. I'm going to zoom in so we can really see what's happening there. That's where it was. And that's what we brought it to. And it kind of washes out a little bit, so maybe you want to add a little contrast or something back into her. Oh, too much. Just a little bit. It's literally so subtle. So that I just wanted to show you that. So I'll come back here, power window. So now what we need to do is track it. And this is, you can see like a more advanced way of the tracking, how it works, and it works really well. But she's running and moving and it's sticking to her, so which is good. So, which is nice because you don't have to keyframe that. Can you imagine having to go, literally you would have to go frame by frame to make sure it stayed on, but we stayed on the whole time. Now I'm going to play it back. Let's go ahead and turn that off. It's still there, it can go on and off. And you see it's very slight, but it's a little bit. And let's go ahead and play that through. And it looks fine. It's like sticking. I'm gonna exaggerate it just so we can see it because it's so hard to tell. But let's say they wanted to go the other way. Actually, they were like, you know what? We need more drama. We want less exposure, which I don't think you will ever hear anybody say. Less exposure, said no one, no producer or anything like that ever. But let's just say they did. Let's just say they were like, you know what? Let's just push it. We're going to really push that shadow side. Okay. So yeah, that doesn't even look realistic, but I definitely pushed it. But the cool thing is that the shadow still stick. I mean, the what we did still sticks. It didn't go away. The tracking is what I'm trying to say. Still sticks. So you know, you can say like we did it. So yeah, I mean that's the cool thing. I mean, if we wanted to bring, we could do the similar situation that we did in the other one and just draw a whole mask around her. And in this case, I would do a circle just to try to make it seem not as rigid by doing just a drawing around her, because you wanted to feel like she's getting lit by something, you know. So let's just I'm gonna do an invert and basically darken everything around her. So we're gonna flip it, and then we're gonna do global, just bring everything around her down. And then I'm gonna give this mask a little bit, feather it some more. All right, cool. Oops, didn't mean to do that. All right, so let's go back to. All right. This might be a spot where you would maybe want to do the pen tool if you need to be precise. Here we got that there. So let's turn this off so we can see. on and off. This is what it was. That's what we just did, which is cool. You know, it just brings more, you know, focus in on the model. So pull this up so we can see what's going on. Go track it. Again, this is what I love about using power windows, is because you can do things like this, shape light, make adjustments, do fine tune things, and you can track it. You know, you don't have to like, oh, if I light it and she moves, she's going to be out of the shot. You know, I'm just going to be out of what I just did, you know, so it's really cool. But yeah, so let's go ahead and turn that off. And we're going to play it through again. Just making sure that it's still going. Is it not playing? Oh, it is playing. I'm about to say, that's crazy. It looks like it is playing. Okay, cool. But yeah, so there you go. You can see, if you look closely, obviously you can tell, but it's kind of an effect anyway. So if you want to go for something like a dreamy effect, or if you wanted to, even another thing you could do, it doesn't have to always be about the lighting. Within that same mask, you could do a blur radius. So what I'll do is, where was I? Yeah, mask here, tracker, and you have blur, and then you can change your blur radius and go up. Just pull the radius up, and it really changes. It brings a blur in. You can play around with different things, how it looks. All right, so now the tracking is still going to be there too, so you don't have to do that all over again. Now you look, we have that lighting effect, and we blurred it. So if you want to be like, I don't know, muffled audio, she's in her head thinking, you know, about something, you know, she's like like locked in or whatever. There you go. And that's where it was. And that's what we just did. I think it was pretty cool, actually. But anyway,